DC here. Hi guys and gals. Hope you're well. It is Monday and it's a hot day over here. It's like 29 or 30 degrees Celsius, so that's hot. I always find that when you get up to the high 20s and past 30, it's really hot. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about the weather. It's Monday, so often on Mondays I do tags. So I'll be starting as usual with Jasmine's tag. And hi there, Jasmine. And I just saw a little bit before your reply to your own tag and your new companion. Yeah, that's very, very nice of you actually to rescue to rescue actually a pet like that. You know, it takes a lot of courage because a lot of rescued pets need to be loved, but also end up having some difficult traits. So I just hope that that's not the case, but that it'll bring you a lot of joy. Okay, now let's get into the tag. Yeah, so it's 5 questions as usual. Question 1: have you ever wanted to be famous? Not really famous, but within my field. When you work in science, you like a certain amount of recognition. It's important actually to move ahead in the field. So, in that respect, yeah, not famous, but recognized to a certain degree. Um, Otherwise, yeah, like when we started doing YouTube, I kind of thought like, oh, I thought my videos were pretty good, so I thought, I get lots of subs and so on, which is not the case, of course. But yeah, everybody has their little minute, I guess, of fame. But you know what? I didn't want to be famous in the sense of it impeding in my life. So professionally, yeah, in a way, as a scientist, it would have been interesting to be recognized, which is a kind of fame, I suppose. But anyway, I never managed any of those things. Okay, question 2. Do you enjoy creating things? Not manually. I'm not at all a manual person, but I do enjoy, for example, creating, taking a photography and turning it into something, taking a good picture. Basically, digital creation in a way, I should put it that way. Uh, so yeah, or putting together a good presentation, for example, because I did a lot of presentations in my former life, if I could put it that way. Things like that. So yeah, I like creating things in that way, but kind of artistic in a way, but not in the sense of manual crafts or stuff like that. Yeah. Question 3: do you like doing tags? I actually do. I don't have a tag channel. Somebody might say you do now, because in a way I do, because I'm doing a couple a week, but I don't do more than a couple a week. Um, I've always enjoyed doing tags. Even many, many, many years ago, we had the Spooky University stuff that were kind of tags. It was usually a one question thing. And I did a few tags then, but I find that tags, I like to expand on tags, as you notice. My tags videos are actually as long as my vlogs because I expand on them, and I guess that's one of the things is I like to expand and give my opinion and go deep into the subject when it's possible. So yeah, I enjoy doing tags, but in my own way. Yeah. Question 4: what makes you feel old? Looking in the mirror? uh, I think actually what makes me feel old is when every time I am on the ground and have to get up. I find that it takes a lot more effort standing up. Getting up from the ground than it used to. What makes me feel old? I think actually little things like not seeing as well with one eye and not being able to drive at night, for example. Um, not, not having the, not having the, I was going to say, the physical abilities to go skiing. I was never a good skier anyway, so that makes it even easier in a way. But things like that, things like that'll make me feel old. Just basically not having the quite the capacities that I used to. I mean, I was never a great athlete or anything like that. But yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah. Question 5 and last. If you were given millions to open your own museum, what would you do? Well, I think it would be a museum on family origins. I'd go into it really a lot, and because I know that my family origins trace, like I say, the origins, the large part of the origins are actually in the British and Irish community. So, yeah. And if you go further than that, as many people, let's say, that are from Celtic descent, you would end up in Scandinavia. And some would say you would probably end up in Russia. But anyway, having said that, I mean, I would like to do that. And the fact is that I have traced my genealogy and my family tree in a way to see that my French roots are actually Irish via the UK into France. Now that doesn't mean that I don't have French ancestry. No, I should put it the other way around. It doesn't mean that my ancestors didn't come from France, but the DNA, at least the DNA analysis, shows that it came from the UK and Ireland. Now that's interesting. So I mean, I would like a museum that would concentrate on origins, on how people trace their origins, on the customs of origins, things like that. It would be something, I think, that would, for people that lived in my part of the world, because now I live in Switzerland, but for people that lived in my part of the world in Canada, it would probably show that our conceptions and preconceptions, I would say, of and presuppositions of all being French and stuff like that, for a lot of people would probably be wrong. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not a question of showing that, but it would be showing, like how the populations migrated, and finally we end up being who we are. Yeah, I guess that's it. Those are those 5 questions. So thanks a lot, Jasmine. It was an interesting tag, and I do hope you have a lot of fun with your new companion, Marley, right? Yeah, Marley, I think it was. Yeah. Okay, so take care, and chat to you soon. Bye-bye.